Welcome to day 5 of our summer camp in the club Street Smart. Yesterday we have done some of the English names of spices, dry fruits and pulses, and I hope you all remember those English names, and now you know how you have to ask from your mother from the thing that you have to take from your kitchen. And today I am back here again with some more exciting things. As I discussed in my previous video, I will be taking today some interesting words that are used commonly in our daily lives, and there are some confusing words also, and they are called homophones. So let's start with homophones. Let us see what are homophones. Let us take some of the examples so that you are not confused. So are you all ready with me? So here we go. So, are you ready? Let us see what are homophones. So, homophones are the words which have different spellings and different meanings, but then they have the same sound. As if I say in example, dear and dear. One is D-E-E-R, as you can see in the picture, and the other one is D-E-A-R. So, the sound is same, but the spellings and meanings are different. For example, D-E-E-R is for an animal, and D-E-A-R when we talk of someone who is very, very near and dear to us. So, now did you get what are homophones? These are some of the words that we make mistake while writing. We don't know where to use E, A and where to use double E. So by learning this, the confusion will be over now. Let us see which word is right and which is not. So, when we are talking of what is right and what is wrong, it is always R-I-G-H-T and N-O-T not. Whereas K-N-O-T, we all know it means the bow or the knot that we tie, and right is to write something on the notebook. Let's take some more examples. Now see the example. As you can see in the picture, what is it? Yes, it's a picture of a flower, sunflower. So which one would be correct one? Yes, it is F-L-O-W-E-R, whereas the other one would be wrong, which means wheat flour. The sound is same, but the meaning that we are looking for should be F-L-O-W-E-R. So now in this example, just see the picture again. What you can see, clock is shown there. So if we have to choose the word, which are we going to choose? Yes, we are talking of time. Maybe 1 hour, 2 hours or 3 hours. So it will be H-O-U-R. This is the correct word that we have to write. Whereas the other one, O-U-R, would be wrong if we choose, because it means personal pronoun. Hamara. O-U-R means hamara, our. It is not our, it is also our. When we pronounce it, the pronunciation is our only, but then according to the picture, it should be H-O-U-R. Okay, now see the spellings of B-Y-E and B-U-Y. Can you see the difference in the meanings and in the spellings? Of course, yes. But the pronunciation is same. It is buy and buy. But if we see at the picture, what is going on in the picture is that a trolley is being shown in which we carry the goods. So, what should be the right word? It is B-U-Y. We are purchasing something, and buy is to shake hand when we are bidding buy to someone. So the correct answer is B-U-Y. Now let us see T-A-L-E and T-A-I-L. We all know T-A-I-L is when we talk of any animal's body parts, like dog has a tail, cat has a tail, elephant has a tail. So it is T-A-I-L. Whereas if we talk of a T-A-L-E tale, that refers to a story. When your grandmothers tell you a story of a fairy, of a ghost, that is what? It's a T-A-L-E, tail. Here is another example of H-E-R-E here and H-E-A-R here. We all are familiar with the word here, H-E-A-R, which means what your ears do, because we all know that the main job of our ears is to hear something, hear any voice, hear any sound. So that is H-E-A-R. Whereas we have seen that whenever we pronounce H-E-R-E, it is generally pronounced as here. But dear children, it is not here. The correct pronunciation of this word is also here. Come here. So it is also here, but then you have to see which here you have to use according to the sense of the sentence that is being asked. For example, if I talk of H-E-R-E, where you are located, it means that where is that thing located, the position, the place of the thing. If we are talking of, it is H-E-R-E. So this way you have to see the meaning and place the word accordingly. So dear children, now did you get why homophones are important? Yes, they are important because if you use the wrong word, it can confuse your reader whom you are talking to. The other person can get confused by your wrong usage of word. As you can see in this dialogue, just see the picture. What is there? Hey, I saw you looking at those shoes the other day. So when we are talking of shoes, what we are talking of? We are talking of pair of shoes. P-A-I-R. It is always pair of shoes. So I bought you a pair. And what is the other boy giving him? Instead of giving the pair of shoes, he is giving him pair. So it is wrong. Although the spellings are different, the sound is same. So he got confused. So you should use the correct spellings, and meanings also changes. But then sometimes if sound is same, the meaning is different and spelling is different, you have to learn, you should know which word you have to use. So it is not P-E-A-R, pair, but it is P-A-I-R, pair. So that is why homophones are very, very important. And in another example I have given you, that was of flower, and flower, F-L-O-U-R and F-L-O-W-E-R. Here again in these green lines you can see the conversation. The meaning is clear. How the meaning changes if you use the other word. So that is why homophones are very, very important, so that the reader is not confused. So I hope the homophones are clear to you all, and now you will understand their importance too.
Alright. Okay.
So this is the correct answer. P-L-A-N-E, plane. So N-O-S-E is the right answer. So it's a picture of gym, and G-Y-M is the correct answer.
Alright. Okay.
So according to this picture, E-Y-E is the right answer. I hope you have enjoyed with me the words. So H-Y-M-N is the correct answer. Now there will not be any doubt in using the words. So let's move on to another set of words which are known as homonyms. So are you all ready? Get set, go! So, homonyms are the words that have same spellings and same pronunciation. Only there is difference in their meanings. Just see the example of fly. the word fly, it has the same spellings and same pronunciation, but one fly, if we talk of the first fly, it is about the bird that is flying, and the other one, it is the aeroplane that flies. So the bird we are talking of, house fly. So one is house fly and other one flying in the sky. So there is meaning difference that we can see in the words that are homonyms. In this example, we can again see the word right. So, it is R-I-G-H-T, which has same spellings and same pronunciation. But there is a difference in the meaning of both the rights. If I talk of the first right, as you can see in the picture, it is our rights that we should fight for. And in the second right, it is about the right answer that the child gives to the teacher. So again here right is used as a homonym. Next example we have of word bow. B-O-W. Again we can see that the spellings are same and the pronunciation is also same, but there is a difference in the meaning of both. If I talk of the first bow, it refers to the bow that we wear in our neck as a tie, and in the second one we can use it in the form of bow and arrow. So again bow is used as a homonym. Another example we have of fair, F-A-I-R. As you can see, the first fair we are talking of Mela. As you can see in the picture, it is very clear. And if we talk of the second fair, we are talking of the complexion of a girl Mary. So here also it is used as a homonym. Hey, also see the example of bark, B-A-R-K. The spellings are same. The pronunciation is also same, but there is difference in the meaning. In the first bark, we are talking of bark of a tree. And second one, we are talking of the barking of a dog. The dog barks loudly. So, bark is again here used as a homonym. Hey, it's time for your quiz now. Let me check how much you get it. So let's start the homonym quiz. And the correct answer is iron. And the correct answer is J-A-M, jam. So the right answer is ring, R-I-N-G. So that was all about homophones and homonyms. I hope you have learned a lot in 3 days session with me. We have done the English names of dry fruits, spices, pulses, fruits, vegetables, and so many other things have been discussed along with those. And today was the last session with me, and after this, with another 3 days, you will be with Seema ma'am and will be learning many more new things. So I hope you will enjoy the other 3 days also. So that was all from my side. Happy summer holidays to you all.